Imagine dedicating 3 years of your life to someone, crossing oceans, leaving your home, building a future from the ground up, only to watch it all unravel in a matter of weeks. Imagine discovering that the person you trusted most was sharing late-night drives, secret conversations, and intimate moments with another man while you were still living together. And imagine coming home after trying to escape the heartbreak, only to find the bed mysteriously made for two. This is not just a breakup story. This is a story of emotional betrayal, denial, and the painful moment you realize the person you loved moved on before you even saw it coming. I never thought I'd be the one writing something like this. I truly believed my relationship was solid, real, and built on something deeper than most people my age ever get to experience. My ex-girlfriend and I were together for 3 years. 3 years of long-distance, late-night calls, airport goodbyes, and promises about our future. A year ago, I moved to her country to finally close the distance. I left behind my home, my family, my comfort zone, everything, because I believed in us. I believed in her. For a while, it felt worth it. We built a life together. We shared routines, memories, small joys, and stupid arguments that always ended in laughter. I thought we were growing into something stable, something lasting. But the truth is, sometimes the collapse starts long before you notice the cracks. The breakup that didn't feel like the beginning, but the end of something already over. Last week, she told me she lost feelings. Her tone was calm, too calm. Not sad, not conflicted, not emotional, just detached. It felt like she had practiced the speech in her head a dozen times. We still lived together because I had uprooted my entire life to be with her. Leaving wasn't as simple as walking away. I was stuck physically, emotionally, financially, and she knew that. But looking back, the real breakup had started long before she said the words. The coworker. The one she said was just a friend. For 3 weeks before the breakup, a guy from her job, I'll call him B, had been giving her rides to and from work. At first, she said it casually. He's just helping me out. But soon, the rides became detours. The detours became conversations, and the conversations became hours spent alone together, sitting in a car late at night, sharing moments she no longer shared with me. While I waited at home, while I trusted her, while I was slowly losing the person I moved across the world for. It wasn't the rides themselves that hurt. It was everything that came with them. The secrecy, the excitement she had when she talked about him, the sudden emotional distance she had from me. People don't spend 1 to 2 hours talking with someone after every shift unless something deeper is growing. I ignored the signs because I didn't want to believe them. I didn't want to be that boyfriend, insecure, controlling, jealous. But sometimes your instincts speak before your mind can process the truth the day after the breakup. The moment everything became clear. This is the part that still feels like a knife to the chest. One day, after she broke up with me, she went on a 3-hour drive with him. Not only that, but they had dinner together. While I was at home, broken, confused, trying to figure out where everything went wrong, she was already out with someone else. It wasn't just disrespectful. It was revealing, meaningful, telling. That kind of comfort with another man doesn't appear overnight. She didn't lose feelings. She redirected them. The question I had to ask, is there someone else? When she told me she was ending things, I asked the question anyone would ask. Did you find someone else? She looked me directly in the eyes and said no. The confidence in her answer made me feel guilty for even asking. I apologized. I felt bad for doubting her. Now, knowing everything I know, that moment burns the most. Leaving for 5 days and returning to a different reality. I couldn't handle the pain. I needed space, air, distance, anything. So I went back to my home country for 5 days. But while I was gone, something shifted, and I felt it the moment I walked back into the apartment. Her energy was different. Her eyes avoided mine. The apartment felt lived in, but not by just her. Then she finally confessed. She admitted she had feelings for him. Not a small crush, not curiosity, actual real feelings. Everything suddenly made sense. The rides, the conversations, the secrecy, the rapid emotional disconnect from me. But then came the part that hit even harder. The bed made for two. The evidence she couldn't hide. Before I left, she had one set of bedding, one pillow, one blanket. When I returned, the bed was made for two pillows, two blankets, placed carefully as if someone had stayed over. And I sleep on the couch now. There was no reason for that bed to be prepared for two people. I confronted her. She denied it, but her voice wavered. Her face didn't match her words. Sometimes the truth doesn't need a confession. The silence says everything. It's not cheating. Her final excuse. She said she didn't consider any of this cheating. Not the emotional closeness, not the late-night drives, not the 3-hour outings the day after the breakup, not the bed situation, not the sudden feelings for another guy. According to her, because the breakup happened before anything official, nothing she did counts. But here's the truth. Cheating isn't just physical. Cheating starts in the heart. Cheating starts when someone pulls away from you and gives that emotional intimacy to someone else. She didn't start after the breakup. She ended our relationship long before she said the words. What I'm left wondering 3 years. A cross-country move. A future I genuinely believed in. And then, in a matter of days, everything fell apart. Not because love faded suddenly, but because she handed her emotional loyalty to someone else behind my back. Now I sit here wondering, is this cheating? Does the timing matter? Is emotional betrayal any less painful than physical? Would anyone see this differently than I do? I'm not asking to blame her. I'm asking to understand if my pain is valid, if you've ever gone through something similar, if someone emotionally moved on before they told you, if you've experienced betrayal disguised as friendship, or if you've struggled to understand whether a situation counts as cheating. Please share your thoughts. Your perspective might help someone going through the same heartbreak right now. And if you want more real stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep emotional narratives.